Hello mga ka-Savoj, mabuhay! I'm Dr. CJ De Castro of Savoj Aesthetics and Medical Clinic, and for this day, we will be doing the treatment of hyperhidrosis using botulinum toxin to treat the excessive sweating of the underarms.
Joy Barcama. I'm 25 years old. I work as a professional host and an executive assistant. So I went to Savoj because meron po akong problema with my hands, feet, and underarms. If you guys don't know, I have hyperhidrosis, meaning namamasma po yung kamay, paa, tsaka ang kili-kili ko. And as a professional host, sometimes I struggle because I usually meet a lot of people. So whenever I shake their hands, kapag nakikipag-shake hands ako, nahihiya ako kasi basa yung kamay ko. Or kapag nag-host naman ako, lalo na kapag yung mga damit ko is light colored material, nahahalata yung baskil. So gusto ko siyang mabawasan, knowing na ang line of work ko is usually facing a lot of people. I've done a lot of things, lalo na yung mga sinasabi ng matatanda, like ihian mo yan, yung mga natural remedies, ibabad sa maligamgam na may asin. Last time, I also tried yung sa Dermadry, yung may kuryente, pero it did not work for me, sadly. I wasted lots of money just to cure yung aking hyperhidrosis. So I went to Savoj, as for the recommendation of friends, dahil meron nga daw sila dito treatment called Sweatox. Well, I had good experience with Savoj. I had friends who went to Savoj. Some of them were endorser, pero some also were actually clients who turned into friends. And then, na-learn ko along the way that they were treated so good, na-address yung mga issues nila, be it about facial, kaya yung mga body concerns nila, especially with the cellulites, yung pagiging mataba. And then, I had friends na meron din silang problem sa pagiging pasmado. So, I tried to go here and let's see kung mag-work sa akin ang Sweatox.
One of the reasons why we have to treat hyperhidrosis, because these are the reasons why we have bronchidrosis or yung tinatawag natin na body odor. Okay? Isang cause yan, yung excessive sweating. Second, nagkakaroon tayo ng darkening of the underarm dahil sa excessive sweating. So, kamusta naman ang excessive sweating mo sa palm, sa underarm, at saka sa feet?
Ako kasi, Doc, ever since bata ako, pasmado na talaga ako. And before, tolerable siya. So, kapag mainit lang, ganyan, sakala ko namamasma. But, I think ngayon dahil sobrang init ng weather, plus, siguro tumanda na rin ako, lumala siya. Na-notice ko kahit hindi mainit, nagpapasma na yung kamay ko, especially yung kamay. And then, napansin ko din na medyo prolonged na siya. Dati kasi 30 minutes, 1 hour, tapat lang ako sa aircon, natutuyo na. Ngayon, hours ang inaabot bago siya mawala.
Okay. So, amongst the treatment for hyperhidrosis is yung mga antiperspirant. Kaso lang, pag nakalimutan mo itong ilagay, nagkakaroon yung profuse, okay, sweating ng underarms and palms. So, nauso yung tinawag nating Sweatox or the injection of, intradermal injection of botulinum toxin sa areas na nag-excessive sweating. So, ang procedure, lalagyan muna ito ng mga topical anesthesia like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Then, we do the iodine cornstarch test. So, maglalagay tayo ng povidone iodine, then we put the cornstarch para makita natin kung saan yung mga points, kung saan yung excessive sweating. But nowadays, okay, due to the advent of technology, we do the Napaj technique for treating hyperhidrosis. Okay, here at Savoj, we do the state-of-the-art facility and technique in treating hyperhidrosis. So how long will it last? Depende sa catabolic activity ng ating katawan. Kapag masyado kang energetic, like minimum of 4 months, pero kapag hindi naman ganun ka-active or medyo sedentary ang lifestyle mo, 6 to 8 months. Then, ang maximum na pwede nating ma-receive na dosage ng botulinum toxin is only 300 units. So, we have at least like 6 to 7 months, okay, bago ulitin ulit ang botulinum toxin treatment. So if we will be treating her underarm, yung kanyang palms, and yung kanyang soles, okay? So a maximum of 300 units. Then after 6 to 7 months, pwede na niya ulitin iyon. Some patients, like what I've said, depende sa anabolic, okay, activity naman ng katawan niya. On the second day, meron na siyang instantaneous na nakikita. No, wala na yung excessive sweating, very dry na ito. In some patients naman, 5 days. At ang pinakamatagal na pwede mo itong makita yung kanyang potency is 10 to 14 days. Pinakamatagal na yun.
Doc, question. Sabi nila kapag daw may excessive sweating ka, tapos trinit mo yung isang area, magko-compromise daw yung body mo sa other areas. Totoo ba yun?
Hindi yun totoo. Dahil ang ating mga sweat glands, yung nagpo-produce ng sweat, okay, it's a closed circuit. Meaning to say, sa isang sweat gland, okay, isa lang yung kanyang tubules o kanyang pathway para mag-excrete or secrete ng perspiration or sweat. So, hindi siya konektado, hindi siya magkakadugtong. So, for every 1 unit of sweat gland, yun lang yung magpa-perspire. Kaya tayo nagbo-botox, okay? Kasi ang ginagawa natin, nire-relax natin yung isang pinakamaliit na structure sa ating sweat glands, yung tinatawag natin na arrector pili muscles, nire-relax mo yon para mag-close bahagya yung mga pores na nilalabasan ng ating sweat o yung ating pawis. Dahil kapag yung erector pili muscle nakakontract na ganon, sobrang bukang-buka yung labasan ng ating pawis. After 30 to 45 minutes, wherein our client or our patient already feels the numbness, okay? So, punasan na natin yung kanyang topical anesthesia and put our demarcation line, okay? Before, we use the iodine cornstarch technique so that we could see kung saan talaga yung nagpa-perspire. Pero mas maganda yung ginagawa natin dito sa Savage na Napatch technique wherein lahat ng linya, okay, kung saan yung fissural area ay lalagyan natin ng Botox. So, ang parameter natin is that kung saan meron yung mga butlig-butlig at kung saan tumutubo yung hair, i-injectionan natin. Kasi lahat ng sweat glands nakadikit sa hair follicle. So, yun yung parameter. Basta may buhok, merong pawis na lumalabas dyan. So, yun ang ating parameter. So, kung titingnan mo, nandito may buhok pa yan. Okay? So, hanggang dyan, lalagay natin ng demarcation line. Okay, ang buhok niya andito, okay. Then, ang Napatch technique is that when we create like 1 centimeter apart, okay. Yan ang aming Napatch technique for the underarm, 1 centimeter apart, mga kasabotch, okay, yan. Maglilinya tayo ng 1 centimeter apart sa kilikili to create yung 1 centimeter square. Yan. So, parang lote to, no? Yan. Mag-create tayo ng 1 centimeter square at yan ang i-injectionan natin. For every 2 units injection dito sa gitna, okay? Yun ang dosage and diffusion of that 1 square centimeter. Okay, ito ang Napatch technique na ginagawa na ng Savage. Ito yung pinakabago na technique, okay? Hindi na yung cornstarch, iodine or iodine cornstarch technique. So, mas maganda to kasi widespread yung diffusion dosage ratio na ibinibigay natin sa area. So, ibig sabihin, 50-50. 50 over 50 diffusion and dosage ratio. Kaya itong ginagawa natin. So, mas effective siya. Okay? So, like 2 to 3 days, kitang-kita na ng patient ang ating very efficacious result. Okay? Nung araw, we are using like needles na hahaba, yung 1/2 inch na gauge 30. But nowadays, we are using the 4mm gauge 30 needle. Kasi nga, mas maganda yung diffusion at saka hindi masyadong masakit. Okay? Kasi maliit lang yung needle. Since intradermal to, baon na baon yung buong napakaliit na needle. So, very tolerable yung pain. Okay? So, we will be asking the patient how tolerable it is, okay?
Oh.
During the injection, okay? Relax lang. Bugas sa bibig, hinga sa ilong, bugas sa bibig. Okay, relax, okay? So, ganyan lang siya. Okay, then you ask, is it painful?
Ramdam lang po, pero
Okay.
tolerable.
Ayan, tolerable.
Gaano kadami po yung Botox na nilalagay po doon sa ano?
So, for every 1 square centimeter, naglalagay tayo ng 2 units. Yan, okay.
Ano po ang maximum per underarm?
Good question. Dito sa Vogue Aesthetics, okay, ang ginagawa namin, maximum tolerance, okay? Dapat, kapag nakagawa na kami ng na-patch, okay, na grid, okay, dapat per 1 square centimeter, 2 units. So, roughly, 50 to 75 units per underarm. Para makita talaga natin yung efficacious result. Kaya sometimes, okay, yung mga patients namin, they are trying to compare yung offer ng mga ibang clinic na bakit sa clinic na ganito, 20 units lang. Sweatox na, okay? So, that's a very, very wrong notion. Since we are using the napatch technique wherein 2 units per 1 square centimeter, approximately, we will be using like 50 to 75 units per underarm para maganda yung efficacious yung results nito. So, hindi sayang yung money ng patient. Then, very promising yung effect. Happy ang patient, happy din ang clinic. Yan, okay. So, intradermal tayo. Bakit intradermal? Yun talaga yung depth ng location ng ating mga sweat glands, okay? Wala siya sa muscle. Then, syempre, after subsequent uses ng needle, nagiging mapurol na siya. That's why we have to change the needle every now and then, okay? Para hindi masakit sa part ng patient, okay?
May side effect po ba ang Botox, Doc?
Yeah. Ang side effect niya kapag tayo ay nasobrahan ng dosage like more than 300, okay, so pwede tayong magkaroon ng tinatawag natin na botulinum toxin toxicity. Okay? So, pwede ka magkaroon ng signs and symptoms ng toxicity katulad ng pagsusuka, pagkahilo, generalized weakness, parang pagod ng buong muscles mo, okay? Yan yung mga example ng botulinum toxin toxicity.
Any age po, pwede po mag-sweatox.
Yeah, that's a very good question, okay? Any age, as long as yung sweat glands mo ay fully developed. Meaning to say, if your age is like 13 to 15, tapos sobrang yung hyperhidrosis mo or yung sweating mo, you're already a candidate, okay? As a preventive measure, para hindi ka magkaroon ng body odor or hindi natawag nating bronchidrosis.
Automatic po ba pag may hyperhidrosis or hydrosis ka, magkakaroon ka po nung parang body odor?
Yes, that's a very good question. Kasi kapag excessive yung sweating mo, it will be a good media or nidus or environment for bacterial growth, okay? Dahil kapag mabasa yan, pwedeng bacteria, pwedeng fungal infection. Dahil yung sweat natin, o yung ating pawis, may mga electrolytes yan, to be specific, sodium, kaya nga maalat siya, and potassium, okay? It will be utilized by these bacteria for growth. Kaya nagkakaroon ng bacterial infection, kaya nagkakaroon ng amoy. Okay, medically we call it bronchidrosis or body odor. From 1 to 10 na scale of pain, ano yung pain na nararamdaman mo, madam?
Siguro po 3 or 4 lang siya. May areas po na medyo masakit. Siguro yung manipis yung balat. But for the most part, kaya naman po.
Ayan, so intradermal tayo. Ayan, okay. And then we will do the other part.
Ganun din ba siya, Dok, kapag, kasi minsan may areas, di ba, sa underarm, lalo na ako nagpapa-hair laser din ako sa Savage.
Kaya, maganda yan na tanong, no? If you already underwent, okay, sweatox for the underarm, it is but wise and prudent that you have to undergo also the permanent hair removal using the diode laser or the long pulse Nd:YAG laser.
So, okay lang po kahit naka-botox ako tapos magpapa-hair laser po ako.
Actually, mag-asawa yon, dapat lang na kapag nagpa-botox treatment ka for the underarm, magpapa-laser ka talaga.
Hindi po mawawala ang botox doon.
Yeah, hindi siya nade-degrade. Kasi yung ating injection, intradermal, ang ating laser, very, very superficial lamang. It's like 620 to 640 nanometer deep. So, very, very, very superficial siya.
Mas pawisin po ba kapag yun yung dominant? Kasi ito po yung dominant side ko eh.
Yes, factor yon. Tsaka mas pawisin yung mas marami ang hair. Katulad ng sinabi ko, when we say accessory structure in its unit, for every one hair follicle, may naka-attach ng sweat gland. So kung gaano kadami yung hair mo, ganun din kadami yung sweat gland sa area.
Possible, Doc, na yan ang excessive ang sweating kasi nagpapa-hair removal ako. So, yung some areas wala ng hair, tapos may mga areas na natitira na may hair.
May hair pa akong nakikita kaya ako nag-extend hanggang dito sa area na to. Yan, may hair kitang-kita naman. Okay. So, for every 1 square centimeter, we inject 2 units, no? Ayan. So, to achieve the 50-50 diffusion dosage ratio. Okay, then we change the needle.
Doc, anong reason ba't nagkaka-hyperhidrosis ang isang tao?
Yon, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng hyperhidrosis, okay, dahil nga structurally, yung ating erector pili muscle contracted. Contracted siya in the sense na hindi na siya nagre-relax. So, kapag contracted na kayon, it pulls the hair follicles, so it widens the pore na lalabasan ng ating sweat. Unlike, so kapag nirelax natin yung smooth muscle na yon, pag na-relax na yon, so liliit yung lalabasan ng ating sweat. Or sometimes, naglo-close siya talaga. Okay?
May permanent treatment po ba for hyperhidrosis?
Yes. The only permanent treatment for hyperhidrosis is electrolysis. Okay? We're going to electrocute, okay, the whole of the hair follicle and its supporting sweat glands. So, kukuryentihin mo yon until such time na mamamatay yung the whole unit. We call it electrolysis. Itong ginagawa natin na sweatox, okay, is temporary. Katulad ng sinabi ko, it will only last 4 to 6 months. But, depende sa metabolic activity ng ating katawan. Some, okay, 8 months, some 4 months, some 6 months.
Paano ako, Doc? Kasi medyo active ang lifestyle ko.
Kapag active ang lifestyle mo, ibig sabihin, ang metabolism mo is very fast. Ang catabolic activity mo, mabilis it speeds up more than the normal. So, you will be needing more ATP. Kaya ang mangyayari, mas mabilis din na madedegrade yung mga botox natin. Okay, we're done.
Ang sweatox po ba, Doc, for underarm lang siya?
Sweatox
Enhanced.
hindi. Pwede dyan, pwede sa sole, kung saan usually yung nagpo-perspire, okay, nandoon yung ating excessive activity ng sweat glands. Okay, so let's start the palm. Okay, let's take a seat. Okay, ito naman sa ating palms, okay, pag hindi talaga kaya ng pasyente, we do nerve block. So, mag-block tayo para totaling hindi niya mararamdaman. But, I don't recommend that much, okay? Mas maganda pag nararamdaman din ng pasyente yung pain. Okay? So, we could identify really if the structure is really working or not. Okay, kailangan natin may maramdaman na pain para malaman natin na healthy yung area na ini-injectionan natin. Dito naman sa palms, as you could see, okay, ang lamig-lamig yung ating temperature pero pinagpapawisan na siya, no? Ganun pa rin yung gagawin natin na pudge technique, okay? Then, wag mo masyadong i-extend yung palm mo, dapat ganun, okay? For the purpose na tayo ay maglalagay ng demarcation point, extend mo siya, okay? So, titingnan mo kung saan yung pinakamalalim na creases, which is this one. Yan. Then, dito. Yan. Saan yung pinakamalalim na crease? Yun lang yung lalagyan natin ng Botox, okay?
Para saan po yung Cutacef?
Cutacef is antiseptic, no? Kasi there are two types of asepsis. It's surgical asepsis and medical asepsis. When we say surgical asepsis, there is zero, okay? There is zero bacteria, okay? Pero pag sinabi natin medical asepsis, okay? Yung mga microbiota nandyan pa. Pero yung mga hindi kailangan na bacteria, i-wash out niya. Ang ibig sabihin ng microbiota, resident bacteria, yung normally makikita na bacteria sa area na yan. Okay, so what we are using Cutacef para medical asepsis lang tayo. Yan, okay. Then ganun lang siya. Okay, start na tayo. Okay, iganon mo lang, hindi mo masyadong extend yung, hyper-extend yung kamay. Okay, so hindi na natin kailangan nerve block. Okay, huwag mo patigasin. Ganito lang po. Yan. Yan, okay. First injection, you will tell me from scale of 1 to 10 kung masakit. Okay, relax, relax. Okay, relax. Okay, okay. Is it painful?
May konting parang kagat na.
Okay, from 1 to 10.
Mga 5.
Okay, so masakit siya. 5. Okay, pero tolerable.
Tolerable, sana.
Okay, sa bibig lang huminga. Okay, relax lang, relax lang. Okay. Okay. Kung saan yan yung malalalim na creases, yun lang yung lalagyan mo. Very good. So here at Savage, ito yung technique na ginagamit natin. Okay, then we're done.
Hi, thank you po.
Then, ayan. So, yun lang creases na may malalalim ang lalagyan natin.
Dok, wala naman siyang side effects sa parang muscle movement ng kamay ko.
Hindi. Kasi, structurally and histologically speaking, walang muscle na involved dito sa ating palms. Okay? It's more of a stratified squamous epithelium. Okay? Those are keratinized cells. So, wala tayong makikita doon na muscle. Ang muscle natin, very deep. Okay? Very deep pa. Okay? Yung mga thinner and hypothinner muscles natin, very, very deep. Hindi yun matatouch. Very superficial lang tayo kung nasaan lang yung sweat glands itself.
So, hindi po totoo yung mga sinasabi nila na pag nagpa-botox, hihina ang grip.
Ay, hindi. Hindi yung totoo.
Sa palm lang ba nagbabasa, Dok, ang kamay? Doon lang ba may sweat gland sa kamay?
Marami din dito sa lalo na dito sa mga intertriginous, meron din. Kaya minsan nagbo-botox din tayo dito sa pagitan. Like that. Okay, dito. Pero kung mas hyper yung sweating dito tayo maglalagay.
Okay. Para po maiwasan yung botox na toxicity.
Yeah, kasi sabi ko, naglagay lang tayo ng parameter like 300 units for maximum. Hindi tayo pwedeng more than that, okay? Nasaan yung pinakamalalim yung mga creases? For example, dito sa 1 square centimeter na to, meron tayong crease. So, maglalagay tayo ng 2 units dyan. Yan. Okay. Sa bibig lang huminga. Very good. Dito may malalim na crease. Sa bibig lang huminga. Very good. Okay. Medyo masakit, no?
Medyo sick siya dito sa kaliwa to.
Kasi mas marami tayong creases na nakita dito sa left. Ayan. Sa bibig lang. Sa bibig lang. Very good. Okay. Ngayon, change needle tayo. Ganon din ang eksena sa soles. sa talampakan. Kung saan yung creases, okay. Since 300 units yung magagamit natin, 4 hours kang hindi po pwedeng humiga agad-agad, okay? Or matulog agad-agad.
Pero yun naman pong restriction dahil antukin po ako as a person.
Oo, dahil syempre, itong Botox is parang nagre-relax, okay, ng muscles. So, pati mga blood vessels mo, okay, somewhat nagre-relax. So, nagbabasodilate siya. So, pag nahiga ka, tension headache yun.
Okay.
Magkakaroon ka ng severe headache. Pwede rin tayong mag-yelo kung hindi, okay, 2 na lang, konting tiis na lang. Ayan. Then this one, kung saan lang yung may crease. Okay, we're done.
Thank you very much po. So, down na po ako sa aking Sweatox treatment. I'm so happy. Thank you very much, Doc Seth, for the seamless na, this one is not invasive naman po ito.
Yes.
Not invasive siya, hindi non-surgical as well. So, sobrang seamless lang ng pagkakagawa ni Doc. I'm so relaxed during the whole process dahil na-explain niya sa akin whenever I have questions. So, medyo nakakalma po ako. For the pain naman po, if mataas ang pain tolerance niyo, I think it's about 3 to 4 lang. But as for me, since medyo may mga areas na manipis ang balat ko, I'll say na 5 to 6 lang siya. 6 the maximum. So, thank you very much, Doc Seth.
Yes. Thank you for patronizing us. Okay, so konting alituntunin lang mga kasaboj. So we have already the 6th branch, okay, of Savoj Aesthetics located at Bukawi, okay, Bulacan. And some of our branches that is serving or that are serving our mga kasaboj, Tomas Morato, Quezon City, Better Living Parañaque, Angeles, Pampanga, and SM Olongapo Central, and of course our premier branch, yung aming BGC. Okay? So, ang mga alituntunin mga kasaboj, no? So, dapat ang mga clinic na binibisita ninyo ay mga doktor talaga yung gumagawa. And then make sure na yung mga Botox na ginagamit natin ay FDA approved. Dahil may mga nakakatakot na side effect kapag nagkamali yung nagtutusok ng Botox. Dahil ang Botox is a form of neurotoxin, so it's toxic if it is not indicated in its proper use.
Thank you very much.